All sessions here, the Defo show. No Defo, just Lubie here on South Florida Live. A man that I'm sure you know very well just by the face, let alone you definitely remember the style of play, a ferocity that sort of missed in the game. But after Monday night, we understand why the game's changed a little bit and what he's doing now to take that ferocity into another world of sports. The one and only Shawne Merriman, Mr. Lights Out himself, joins us here today. What's going on, Shawne? How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I'm
doing well myself. Before we get to anything, I do want to talk about what you have working. I know you started your own MMA company, Lights Out Extreme Fighting, LXF. You now are running it, which is amazing. So good for you. And really the purpose of it is, and we've seen this a lot, we're seeing a lot of ex-athletes, ex-football players specifically go into boxing, going into MMA. That's literally your goal, is to give football players somewhere to go after their football career. How did this start? How did this begin? And I can't wait for the fights you have January 14th at Riverside Municipal Stadium.
So I don't know if most people are training in MMA myself. Jay Glazer at Fox to try out this MMA thing one day, and I walk in the gym. My first day is so that was my first lesson. And every off season from the years, I was training with most of the. And so 2018, I launched. We're on Fubo now. So if you don't have it, fight coming up January 14th in Municipal Auditorium. Signing January 3rd in Ontario for anybody. But January 14th, about 10 fights that night line. Pacific, we go for Fubo Sports. So if you don't have it, you want to.
So, okay, how is the transition? Because it's funny, as violent as football is, if you've watched MMA, especially in its early days, MMA was like freaking blood sport. How was the transition for you? How was the transition for athletes? Because we've seen athletes go into other sports, and it seems, you're especially from the defensive side of the ball, you're used to going after people. How is that transition from the football field to the octagon?
You know, actually, one thing I'll say about this, discipline people on the planet. We wake up, we don't every day, and we got a set schedule here for a lot of former transition into MMA. We're explosive, we're coordinated, and that's discipline. I think that's the main thing. And former athletes from all sports to transition, but transition into training sometimes, because most of us, we need an environment, we need to be back in a role, something to compete in. So to transition as many former athletes, and we got a great partner.
Well, and what's cool with Fubo is they're literally, right now at least, it's free 24-hour sports, which is amazing, and great partnership you have with them with LXF. With LXF Fighting. So your first together venture, January 14th, over there, Riverside, California. They're going to be streaming it live, USA and Canada, and they're also going to have it where you can check it out around the world as well later. What brought about that partnership? Because Fubo is doing some really big things, and you're hearing their name more and more, and it seems like a really good fit.
Yeah, one thing I'm partnering with them is because they have being able to, just more eyeballs, and through the app, they have they fight betting things we're going to have in days where you can go see tech ad tech within, and we're getting and being able to do more stuff. That's my number one reason. Anybody that follow me know how I feel. Even when I'm talking crap to other players on social media, just engaging with the fans, because ultimately it's business. They really drive. The fans will tell you if fights are great, if they're not great, and they're the business, right? And so engaged, involved.
So we know a standout with Maryland, multiple time All Pro with the Chargers. You're now moving to another sport that's just as violent. We all saw, and the funny thing is, the collision wasn't so violent. Damar Hamlin with the Bengals and the Bills, but the action after was, and it really turned not only the football world, but the sporting world, and just in general, was across the news. It really took us for a loop. What were your thoughts with what happened with Damar Hamlin, and what do you think that does for the world of football and for the world of action sports?
Well, first and foremost, my heart goes out to Damar's Buffalo Bills family. Obviously, I'm a former, and just about the people in Buffalo and the city for them. They feel like what they've done with after the fact, and all the people that donated to the city of Buffalo, and those people are. Heart goes out to all of them. So we all understand when we put on that helm, there is a possibility. We all know this. Never seen anything like we have on Monday night. We never seen anything like even myself, because I consider myself a gladiator or anything. I play as hard as I can. But that's to me to see that, not just in one organization and played, but the brotherhood of football players. Watch that. And so it did give you a human aspect. A lot of fans and people watching it, a human situation again.
So, as a player, look, when it comes to football, when it comes to MMA, we try to make things as safe as we can. We do. We want safety. You said the word gladiator, but we aren't in the Roman and Greek times. We don't want injuries to happen. That's actually the thing we don't want. But I'm always curious, how conscious of you while you're playing can you be of your safety? And how safe can we make these sports when, again, blows are the point of the sport, or avoiding blows? How safe can you make these sports?
Let's not make no mistake about the violence. We do. I mean, the reason why football is the greatest sport here in this fighting, MMA, boxing, we love the violence of it. We all hate. No, I don't think anyone was sitting when Damar went down, or sitting injury from an athlete. These things are possible when guys go, and that's whether it's combat sports or whether it's hockey. I mean, we go across the board in a lot of sports. One big situation happens, it tries to say, okay, these are not just these are human beings that have family. So it brings us back down. We normally don't like, but I mean, let's real. We love of sports in this country, and that is the more it gets watched, we love.
Well, look, if you love sports and you love action, January 14th, 2023, Riverside Municipal Auditorium in Riverside, California, you combine forces of LXF and Fubo TV. Get it now. If you don't have Fubo, go and get it, because it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, sports action. And right now it's free. So while it's free, you should get it while it lasts. Shawne, we really appreciate it. Good luck. And we hope to talk to you more about football and MMA going forward.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for having me on. Happy New Year, Shawne.
Thank you so much. the one and only Shawne Merriman. I apologize for the audio, was not great. Did our best there. Appreciate you, whoever checked this out, checking it out, and check us out in less than 2 hours when we have the Lunchbox, Mike Mayo's Lunchbox, Visit Lauderdale edition, right from S3 on Fort Lauderdale Beach. And check us out tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. on a Hialeah Park Trivia Challenge Thursday for the absent Defo. Thank you again, Shawne Merriman. And we'll check you out at 12 o'clock right here on Mike Mayo's Lunchbox.